Hello, Crusader Nation, and welcome to the 2017-18 Blue and Gold Award Reveal Show. This year, we will take some time to congratulate each award winner and hear from some of them on what this means to them. My name is Brendon Johnson.
My name is Alex Johnson.
And we'll be the host of today's show. The Blue and Gold Awards began back in 2007 as a way to celebrate and honor the academic, athletic, and community excellence achieved by all Madonna University student athletes. We will begin this year's show with one of two new awards as we congratulate the volleyball team on winning the BGA for Community Service Team of the Year. The Crusaders are currently in Fort Wayne for a tournament, but we had a chance to catch up with head coach Jerry Abraham, and he had this to say about his team's 350 hours of service.
Well, first of all, we are very proud of that award here because that's one thing we stressed with our team at the beginning of the season, that it's more than just playing sports and it's more than just wins and losses. It's about giving back to the community. One of the ways we had an opportunity to do that is to work with the soup kitchens, and we did a nice bottle drive in Livonia and gave some stuff back to the community there. But you know, the kids work collectively to work together in large and small groups to really give back to the community for them supporting us for the many years that they have.
Next, we will announce the winners of the Blue and Gold Awards for male and female champions of character. These individuals were nominated by their coaches as being the student athlete that best represents the 5 core character values of the NAIA, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. The Male Champion of Character Award goes to Cole Roberts of the baseball team. We caught up with head coach Ted Faulkner to find out why he nominated Cole for the award.
Cole Roberts is a guy who all 4 years never really complained about playing time or asked for anything. He showed up every day, put his gear on, and was ready to work. And he really exemplified the 5 core values that the NAIA offers. And Cole's just a guy that his teammates loved to be around him. They really believed in him. And again, never complained about anything about playing time or whatever. And his integrity and his character was something that spoke volumes of how he was raised. And he's such a good kid, and he deserves this award.
The Female Champion of Character goes to Julia Stewart of women's soccer. We also had a chance to hear from head coach Paul Patton.
Julia lives the Champions of Character 5 core values every day. She works with young kids in a youth soccer program. She works with her church. She is leader on our soccer team. And this last summer, she went to South Africa to work with orphans over the summer.
The Blue and Gold Awards for Academic Achievement are up next. These awards, the male and female academic teams of the year and scholar athletes, are chosen based on grade point average. In the case of the scholar athlete, their athletic ability is used in a tiebreaker that may exist. The academic teams of the year are men's bowling and women's cross country, while the scholar athletes of the year go to Michael Culloden and Christina Moracini.
At this time, we'd like to present the Bernie Holowicki 3-7-12 Blue and Gold Award. A Michigan coaching legend, Coach Holowicki believed if you work hard 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, 12 months a year, you would be successful. We'd like to take a moment to remember Coach Holowicki, who we lost earlier this year. Here to help me present the female 3-7-12 award to women's lacrosse student athlete Dana Haney is head coach Dan Teske. Dan, tell us why you nominated Dana for this award.
Dana really personifies everything that this award is about. Commitment to the team, personal growth, and work ethic. So when it came time for me to nominate someone from our team, Dana was the first person that popped in my mind.
Absolutely. And Dana, congratulations. Just tell us what winning this award means to you.
It means a lot to be nominated and to win. It's good to have my hard work pay off, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Dana, and thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
The male 3-7-12 award winner goes to men's soccer Ludwig Asigo. I'm now joined by Ludwig and head coach Mark Zathy. Coach, we've all seen the skill that Ludwig can perform on the pitch, but just talk about why you nominated him for this award.
Well, first I'd like to talk about the award. I, as a young basketball player, went to Bernie Holowicki's basketball camps at Catholic Central and really lived as a player through the 3-7-12 sort of philosophy, and have a lot of admiration for those experiences. And I think Ludwig is certainly worthy of the award. He's taught me so much about investing himself in the process, what he does inside our training ground and helps our team in games, and what he does beyond the soccer field, practices and games, is just absolutely commendable. The willingness he has to dedicate himself to the team and invest himself to become a better player, a better student, a good teammate. I think he's taught me a lot more than I've taught him, and I certainly admire him for his dedication to our program.
Absolutely. And Ludwig, congratulations on the award. Just tell us, where does your work ethic drive from?
My work ethic comes from everyday's games and trainings. If I play good now, I want to work hard to play better. If I play bad, I want to work hard to make it good next time. So that drives me to work really hard to get the same page as every person,
No doubt about it. And thank you, gentlemen. We'd also like to present both Mark and Ludwig in the men's soccer team with the Blue and Gold Award for the one shining moment for their 1-0 win in the NAIA opening round. Ludwig scored the game-winning goal in the closing minutes of the contest to send the Crusaders to the national championship final site for the first time since 2008. Ludwig, just talk to us about that goal and that moment, knowing you scored and eventually your team was going on to the final site of the national tournament.
First, I want to say that I was ready for that game. We lost to Uno, and it wasn't a good feeling. So I had a week to get ready for that game, and the moment I started playing, I just played the game the same tempo all the way to the minute that I scored the goal. And that's all we went there to do, to go there, play, and win the game, come back with the win, and go to Florida.
Absolutely.
And the whole team was happy about it, and I was more happy.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, just tell us, obviously you had a happy team there. What did that win mean for the program as well?
Yeah, I certainly appreciate it. From the end product of Ludwig getting the goal and the build-up through Marlon and Hector and the combination play was certainly an inspiration. The context there is one of our, tremendously skilled players wasn't able to play with us in that game that the team had leaned on for most of the season, and we weren't able to utilize him in that game. And the rest of the team had a choice to maybe use that as a bit of a scapegoat or an excuse, or really come together. And you can kind of tell by Ludwig's passion, and the rest of the team shared the same passion. The team really came together, played really hard and played really well. And in the closing moments, I think a bit of work ethic and a touch of class helped us get to the round of 16. Looking backwards from that game, the shoulders that all these guys stand on from previous teams, the administration, all the professors, all the support, and it's really a network of support that expands over 20 years now of alumni. These guys are standing on the shoulders of those that came before them. So I'm really happy for everybody in the program.
No doubt. Well, both of you, congratulations, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, brother. Good job.
We mentioned earlier we had 2 new awards this year. At this time, we'd like to present the Blue and Gold Award for Staff Member of the Year to Athletic Director Scott Kennel. Scott is in his 3rd year as the Athletic Director of Madonna and was named the 2017-18 Terry Beauchamp WAC Athletic Director of the Year as the Crusaders earned a share of the WAC All Sports Trophy for overall department performance. Scott's leadership has been instrumental in the transformation of the department as it prepares for football in 2020. Scott, congratulations on the award. What does it mean for you that your staff selected you for this award?
Well, it means a lot. I'm fortunate to come to work every day and work with a great group of individuals that share the same goals and visions that I do for the department. And to top it all off, we have a great bunch of student athletes as well that have done a tremendous job both in the classroom and on the game field as well.
The athletic department continues to grow under your leadership. What expectations do you have as our program's success as we move forward?
Sure. We want to continue to grow, with the success that we had this past year and continue it this upcoming year. We take pride in 3 areas: classroom success, athletic success, and community outreach. You know, in the classroom, we have over 400 student athletes here at the university, and we had over a 3.0 GPA for an academic year, as well as we won the All-Sports Trophy for the first time since 2004, which is a great feat as well. And the one thing we've changed here a little bit is the community outreach. We really put a goal to our student athletes and our coaches to try to get to about 1,500 community hours last year, and we got just over 2,000. So it's something we want to do is to give back as well to the community. So we're hoping that we continue those 3 prongs moving forward and continue to grow.
Thank you very much, Scott. Again, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
The Blue and Gold Award for Assistant Coach of the Year goes to volleyball assistant Mark Grenier. Mark was instrumental in helping lead the Crusaders to a WAC regular season championship last year and a berth to the NAIA National Tournament. Mark is currently on the road with the volleyball team, but we caught up with him to get his thoughts on the award.
The Assistant Coach of the Year award is a real honor and a privilege. Being able to be a part of the Madonna volleyball program and the legacy that Jerry and Brian have built these last 30 years, it certainly is great to be a part of that. It's also a great honor to be a part of such great athletes, to coach such great athletes like a Carly Kelly and Nicole Chestnut, Lauren Korth, Taylor Surmeyer, and Amber Kelly. To be around athletes and to coach is just what every coach wants to do, is to have that opportunity. So for this award, I'm very grateful.
The men's lacrosse team was the story of the year last year as the program in its second season went from 1-11 to 21-1, and the NAIA runner-up finished. I'm now joined by head coach Mike Walter and student athlete Cole Gingell, and we're going to present them with some awards. The Blue and Gold Award for Coach of the Year goes to head coach Mike Walter. Male Freshman of the Year goes to Cole. And lacrosse has also won the Blue and Gold for Team of the Year. So Cole, we'll start with you. It was an incredible season for your freshman year. Just talk about first Freshman of the Year, what that means to you.
You know, it means a lot. I don't think anybody really expects to go out and have the best season of their life as a freshman, but I kind of went out and did that. I broke 2 national records for the NAIA, and that was really exciting for me. But I mean, that's not possible without the team. We're really only as strong as our weakest link. I know it's kind of a cliche, but it's really true with us.
Absolutely. Coach, what a finish last year, all the way to the NAIA National Invitational Championship game from 1-11 to 21-1. Just talk about the difference in your program, the guys that you brought in, and what that was like for you as well.
I mean, it's definitely a crazy experience going from that first year where we had guys that had never even heard of lacrosse before, had never touched a stick before in their life, to kind of really having to buckle down recruiting and kind of learning the area here, and getting those kids in that I needed to be successful. So that's kind of what happened. Recruited really hard. We brought in about 25 freshmen. And it was kind of like a Michigan Fab Five kind of thing, where one guy helped recruit another guy, and most of the guys that are on the team knew each other before they stepped on campus.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, no surprise, you won Coach of the Year as well, both here at Madonna and then recognized by the conference. Just talk about what that means to you.
I mean, it's huge. I think that it shows that other coaches not only know our program, but know that from the top that we're just as successful. So I think it's been big, and finally getting some recognition after coming here from the East Coast and then doing really, really bad our first year. So I think, it's nice to kind of feel appreciated.
For sure. Well, both of you, congratulations on the awards. We appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Another team that had a special year was the women's cross-country team. They are with me now as we present the BGA for Female Freshman of the Year and Female Team of the Year. The team award goes to the women's cross-country program, while Christina Murphy is the Female Freshman of the Year. The women, led by Murphy, placed a program best 9th at the NAIA National Championships last season. It was the first time in program history Madonna Cross Country has sent a team to the sport's biggest stage. Christina also became the first women's track and field athlete to run at the National Championships this past spring. Christina, you finished 1 spot shy of the NAIA All-American at the Cross Country Championships last year, as you were the top finisher with a 31st place finish in 18 minutes and 20 seconds. What made you so successful in your first year as a collegiate runner?
I think it was just being with all those amazing runners. You train with them every single day, and it pushes you to be better and better, even more than you were in high school.
Jessica, we know, how did it feel to run your final race at the national championships last year?
Running my final race at Nationals was an awesome experience, and it was awesome because we had such a great team. We had 7 girls that meshed well and worked hard together, so I think it shows that when you show up and you push each other and you work hard every day together, more specifically, you'll be successful.
Allison Shabik, what did it mean to the team to finish so well last season?
It was really amazing to finish so well. We came in 14th and finished 9th. It was awesome to crack the top 10 and even more special to do it with all of my friends.
Thank you very much, ladies, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'd like to present the Male and Female Newcomer of the Year awards. The BGA for Female Newcomer of the Year goes to Jordan Johnson of softball, and the BGA for Male Newcomer of the Year goes to Tyler Butson of baseball. Neither winner was able to be with us today, but boy, did they have good seasons last year.
Johnson, a transfer from Oakland Community College, was named second team All-Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference as she hit .333 with 37 runs and 15 RBIs, while slugging .419 with a .517 on-base percentage. She led the team with 31 hit-by pitches and played solid defense at shortstop for the Blue and Gold. We were able to catch up with head coach Jerry Abraham to get his thoughts on Johnson's season.
Jordan Johnson was a big impact for us last year in our softball season, but not only on the field, but as well as off the field, just a standout student athlete. But on the field, I think she broke the Madonna record with 31 hit by pitches, but an excellent batting average, a utility player, plays anywhere on the diamond. Came from Oakland Community College where she was a standout softball player for 2 years, but made, I think, the most immediate impact with her ability to play multiple positions and play them all at a top level.
Butson, a transfer from Eastern Michigan, was named the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Newcomer of the Year and first team All-WAC as the left-handed ace led the Crusaders staff with an 8-3 record and a 2.56 ERA over 84 1/3 innings pitched. He struck out 107 batters and walked only 24 while holding opponents to a .233 batting average in his 14 starts. We were able to catch up with head baseball coach Ted Faulkner to get his thoughts on Tyler Butson's season last year.
When we added Tyler to the roster, we knew right away we had a competitive pitcher, somebody who was going to give us a chance to win every time they got the baseball, and he farly exceeded that last year. You know, all the coaches would say after we played him, he's one of the best pitchers we've faced. So Tyler, you know, he's got an amazing talent on the mound. So definitely a huge addition and deserving of this award for Newcomer of the Year.
I think our next award winner has to build a new mantle for all of his hardware. We'd like to present the BGA for Male Athlete of the Year to cross country and men's track and field student athlete Tony Floyd. Tony is a 6-time NAIA All-American across cross country and track and field. Last season, he placed 4th at the NAIA Cross Country National Championships and then earned 2 more NAIA All-American honors on the track last year. Tony was named Freshman and Athlete of the Year for his impressive freshman season. Tony, the awards are starting to pile up. Just talk about what this one means to you.
It's a great honor, obviously. It makes me feel pretty good that the hard work that I've been putting in is being recognized by others. And it's just one of those things that it makes me want to work harder to continue to perform and win another award like this.
Absolutely. You're one of the most decorated, student athletes in Madonna history. As now a sophomore going into your junior year, just talk about what that means to you and your teammates that help you as well out on the track and in cross country.
I always go to practice with the mindset that it's one of those things where you just have to get through a practice sometimes. Some days are harder than others. And it's really helpful that at practice, I don't always lead. You might think that, but our teammates that are also there, they lead practice. They push me to go faster. And it's really helpful because I don't have to do everything myself. It's still a team effort every single day when I'm at practice.
No doubt about that. Well, you individually and your team has had success. Just talk about what's the next step for you individually and then for the men's cross country and men's track and field programs as well.
So individually, I still want to get better at the national level. After getting 4th place last year at cross country, my ultimate goal is to be a national champion, and I feel like I'm capable of doing it. I just have to continue to work hard. And as a team, the last few years we've been really close. We've been one spot away from making team nationals, and I believe that this year we're completely capable of doing it. We've been working hard all summer and all fall, and in a few weeks we'll find out if we make it, but I'm confident in our abilities as a team. We work well together. We have good chemistry, and I think in the end it'll go in our favor, and we'll be able to compete as a team at the national level.
Awesome. Well, Tony, thanks so much for joining us today, and congratulations on the award.
Thank you.
Joining me now to present the Sister Rose Marie Kujawa Leadership Award to men's basketball player John Swift is head coach Noel Ebenheiser. Noel, what qualities do you see in John that just exemplifies him as a qualified winner for this award?
Yeah, John's got such a gravity about him that he attracts other people to what he's doing. So from the very beginning, John, when we recruited him and he committed, he brought other players with him, Devon Taylor, Josh Reynolds. Those guys wanted to play with and be with John. Mm-hmm. And then once he arrived, he helped to implement our vision for how we wanted to play by doing the things that we asked him to, but also behind the scenes in the locker room, encouraging others to do the same. So he's been a great example for us, high character, really does all the things that we ask him to do, and encourages and leads others in that way. So our definition of leadership is helping others to be their best. And John's certainly done that for our team.
Absolutely. Well, John, congratulations on the award. You've been identified as a leader not only by your teammates, but by this athletic program as well. Just talk about what that means to you.
It's a huge honor to have those awards. I just think that it's awesome that I could make such a big impact coming from the school that I came from and just coming to a team that's already been established, being able to take on a leadership role and people trusting what I'm saying and relaying the message that the coaches are saying and the guys are just really buying into the stuff. So it's a huge honor.
Absolutely. Well, the female Sister Rose Marie Kujawa Leadership Award winner is Carly Kelly. She'll join us later on in the show. So thank you, Noel and John, and congratulations to all of our winners.
The most prestigious award given out to a student athlete, the Miss and Mr. Crusader Awards, honor a male and female student athlete who have separated themselves both in the game, in the classroom, and in the community. These individuals best represent what Madonna Athletics is all about. The BGA for Mr. Crusader is Devin Gibson of men's cross country. Devin was a key member of the men's cross country team that narrowly missed qualifying for the NAIA National Championships, and he himself finished one spot shy of qualification to the event. He's a member of the Madonna Student Senate and helps out on numerous committees around campus. Devin, congratulations on the honor. What does it mean being named Mr. Crusader mean to you?
It's been an honor and been an adventure to get through these past 4 years. But yeah, all my hard work is for sure paying off, and I just want to thank everybody who's been involved and has gotten me to this point in my career. And I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes.
One other question for you. What are some individual goals you have for yourself in your final season this season?
I want to obviously try to qualify for nationals one last year. Like you said, I missed it the past 2 years, so just trying to work hard and stay healthy. And then after that, just move on and get through track and see where that takes me. And yeah, just be the best I can be and get my teammates to be the best that they can be in.
Thanks and congrats, Evan, once again.
Thank you.
Our final awards to be given are the Blue and Gold Awards for Female Athlete of the Year and Miss Crusader. Carly Kelly of volleyball won both the awards, as well as the Female Leadership Award. Carly was a WAC All-Academic and First Team honoree, while also being named NAIA All-American Third Team, Daktronics NAIA Scholar Athlete, and WAC Champion of Character. In addition to her numerous hours of community service and being named the Student Athlete Advisory Committee President, she led the team in kills with 472 and kills per set at 303. She also collected 357 digs and 55 blocks. Her kills were second most in the WAC and 16th in the NAIA, while her kills per game ranked 27th in the NAIA. Carly, congratulations on this award, all of these awards. Just talk about what they mean to you.
It's an incredible honor for me to have won these awards. Ever since I transferred here my sophomore year to Madonna from Macomb Community College, I was welcomed with open arms from my teammates, my coaching staff, the rest of the athletic staff here at Madonna. They made it a super comfortable environment for me to learn and grow as an athlete and as a person. So I've just been blessed with the opportunity to become part of the Crusader family, and I'm incredibly honored to accept these awards.
Absolutely. Well, you graduated last year. Tell us what you're up to these days.
Well, like I said, I'm super blessed to be a part of the Crusader family, so I couldn't get enough of it. I decided to come back and accept a graduate assistantship with the volleyball team while I work towards getting my master's in nutrition and wellness.
Awesome. Well, with that master's degree, what's the long-term goal, the long-term plan?
I hope to graduate and pursue a career as a registered sports dietitian, working with athletes to improve their performance and so they're able to grow in their sports.
Excellent. Well, Carly, congratulations on all the awards, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, fans, for watching this presentation of the 2017-18 Blue and Gold Awards. We'd like to thank and congratulate all of our award winners and give a special thank you to the Broadcast and Cinema Arts program for filming, editing, and producing this year's show.